Good morning. Santa Claus, one of the most recognized, beloved, believed in icons of American culture. So how does children begin to believe in Santa Claus? They had an experience created primarily by their parents, perpetuated by society. Stories are told, movies are made. He's at the mall. He shows up at special events. Pictures are taken. Who wouldn't believe in Santa Claus? And as believers in Santa Claus, children behave better during Christmas time. They may talk back less. They may get along with their siblings a little better. All because they want something. They want to stay on the good list and off Santa's naughty list. They also go to sleep early on Christmas Eve with just a little bit of nudge because they want one thing. Presents. Lots of presents. So how is it that children come to not believe in Santa Claus? Well, through the same process they used to believe in him in the first place, through an experience. So as children get older, maybe a friend at school teased for still believing in Santa Claus. Maybe an older sibling revealed where the presents were hidden. Maybe a sneak peek down the stairs on Christmas Eve caught mom and dad in the act of putting presents under the tree. Or maybe the mall Santa just had a really bad beard. Whatever the experience was, that experience created a new belief. And now so much Santa's naughty list, you don't get much play from that. It's a simple example of a powerful concept. Our experiences drive our beliefs. Beliefs influence action, and actions drive results. Results create a new experience, and the cycle continues. But beliefs are so powerful. Beliefs are catalysts. Beliefs are what make people accomplish amazing things. And beliefs are what hold people back. So what does this have to do with education? What does this have to do with education? Everything. As a community college president, I'm very concerned about what our students believe, because those beliefs are the difference between success and failure. What our students believe to be true about themselves matter. So what does this have to do with education? Everything. Every educator, teacher, administrator, librarian, custodian, anyone who works in education should ask themselves this one question. Are you a belief maker or a belief breaker? And again, I ask, why does this matter? I am so concerned with what our students believe because I want them to be successful. But I'm very concerned about what kind of experience we create for our students that creates healthy beliefs. Do we create experiences that help them know what it means to be successful? Do we create experiences that help them realize how to overcome adversity and challenge? Our nation's community colleges attract some of the grittiest students in higher ed that you'll ever meet. And if you work in a community college, you know these students. You know them because they never miss a class. You know them because they do the best work. They show up on time. They graduate on time with a 4.0. And they do all of that with the odds stacked against them. They may be working multiple jobs to put themselves through school. They may be raising children alone as a single parent. They seem to use their adversity to fuel their determination. So what do they believe? And how have their experiences created those beliefs? We also attract some other kinds of students. Students who secretly wonder, do I belong here? They show up looking for confirmation of that belief. And it doesn't take much for them to confirm their beliefs. One of the most common experiences our students have in community colleges that confirm that belief is they test into a developmental class. But if they do make it into a class, you know these students. They sit at the back of the class, they don't make eye contact, and they pray the teacher doesn't call on them. So why are they where they are? What experience did they have that created these beliefs? It could be that they never had a positive academic experience in their whole life. Maybe they were embarrassed at school because they couldn't read or spell as well as classmates. Maybe they were told, indirectly or directly, you're not college material. Or maybe simply they just didn't have parents who went to college. So what happens when these students hit a challenge in the college setting is they confirm their belief, they quit, and that is not our desired result. We also attract these students. These students had some academic success. They didn't have to work very hard at it. When they were in bed, mom and dad just made sure that a few tweaks on the science project just made it just a little bit better. Or while they were sleeping, they just edited the paper just a bit. They may have been told all their lives, you're so smart. Probably earned a trophy for participating in a sport in which they did not excel. And so, what do they believe? Maybe mom and dad even lawn mowed in front of them all their lives to remove any hurdles, any challenges, any barriers, to avoid their feelings getting hurt. So when these students show up in college and they experience a challenge, it blows their mind. They've never failed before. They're smart. They're talented. So for example, let's say, I'm just making up a name, Sarah gets a D on a math test. First D she's ever made in her life. Instead of taking accountability and being responsible, perhaps she never went to class, maybe she never turned in her homework, and instead of going to talk to the instructor, what does she do? She calls mom. Mom calls me. And mom tells me something must be wrong with that faculty member because she's never failed before. What happens? Sarah transfers to another institution, takes her beliefs with her. Not the outcome that we want. So as we talk about beliefs, there are some things I want you to know that I believe. I believe very, very much that community colleges are uniquely situated to change the narrative from can't to can. I believe it's really not about finishing college at all. It's about equipping our students for as long as we have them for life after college. College is hard. But life, that's a little harder. So our students may not know what beliefs they hold, or they may not label them as beliefs. So one of the first things we can do as educators is to help them identify the beliefs they do hold. Secondly, we need to know what beliefs we want them to hold about the institution, about what it takes to be successful in college, and about themselves. What I want students at Lone Star College-Tomball to believe is that we care about you and we want you to learn and to grow. I want you to believe that you belong here. And I want you to know it's going to get tough, and there are going to be challenges, and we're here to help you, but it's your responsibility to do your part. So the beliefs I want students to hold about what it means to be successful in college. Challenges and being challenged are good things. And challenges can be overcome. It's okay to quit if something's not working and you need to take a different route. It's okay to have to work hard to understand something. How you pursue your goals should have a positive impact on you and those around you. And pursuing worthy goals takes time and it takes effort. With healthy beliefs about growth, resilience, instinct, and tenacity, you can transform talent into potential and adversity into achievement. Now, what do I want students to know also about themselves? Your intelligence and your ability to learn can be developed. It doesn't matter how smart you are, how rich you are, what your family background is. Hard work and grit overcomes all of that. Your future is not limited by your past history or your current circumstance. So, educators, as we think about these beliefs and the ones we want our students to hold about our institutions, about success, and about themselves, we have to think about the experience. Everything matters. The first time the student shows up at this college campus, it matters. The registration process and that experience, it matters. What happens in the classroom, it matters. And all of that together creates this experiences that are going to create beliefs. So how can we create meaningful, intentional, purposeful beliefs to create experiences for our students that create beliefs, that lead to action, that lead to results? When we think about that, then we can answer the question, are you a belief maker or a belief breaker? Thank you very much.